He's also famous for one of the greatest movies of all time, Jesus Shuttlesworth. We welcome Ray Allen to First Take, who joins us on behalf of Polaris Slingshot. Ray, how are we doing?
I'm awesome. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Thank you so much for being with us.
So Ray, it's good to see you.
What's up, Max?
It's good to see you, Ray. It's good to see you. First of all, retirement, how has it treated you? Damn it, when the hell are you coming back? Because the way the game is played today, a lot of teams could use you.
Yeah, I hear that. And I've watched enough basketball. It's interesting just seeing from the sideline. First of all, you know, retirement's been great. I've had opportunity to travel, spend time with my children. But the game seems like it's in a great place. I get to see there are a lot of people shooting that three ball. The big guys, you see them shooting those threes. So it's interesting to watch right now because, you know, when I first got into the league, there was so much criticism about shooting the three, and that small ball couldn't win. But now the game has evolved, and you see a lot of people shooting that three ball.
Ray, before you joined us, I mentioned this subject to the guys. And speaking of three-pointers, we mentioned you are the all-time king there. But this guy, Steph Curry, he's coming hard, already in the top 10. Where does he rank on your list of best shooters ever?
I think right now, from what I've seen, it's easy for me to say that he's the best that I've ever seen shoot. I've seen some great shooters. But, you know, we have this conversation all the time about the generations, what we've seen, you know, who's the best at their particular position or their skill. You know, you guys know as well as I do, each year the generation, when they change, the game changes. And so I really put him in a category all of his own because the way he plays the game, you know, being a point guard that can handle the way he handles the ball and the way he can shoot the ball and the way he shoots it. People always ask me, you know, how does he compare to me? I say, well, I would rather compare myself to Klay Thompson, you know, because he and I play similar, as well as Reggie Miller. You know, I kind of took cues watching him play, and I'm pretty sure Klay took those cues from Reggie and myself and a couple other different players. So, you know, we're kind of in that category, and I think right now people are watching Steph play. And so these young kids are now growing up, and he's setting the bar for those young kids at the point guard position. So I think he's setting the bar all of his own, and it's kind of different from what I've been able to do.
Primary ball handler versus playing off ball. It's funny because Steph may be the greatest shooter of all time, but he may also not be the best shooter on his own team. That's how much they shoot it nowadays and how well. Speaking of that, Ray, does your unique skill, you just shot it better than everyone, did that give you more of an advantage in an era where fewer people were doing it? Or does the fact that the game has changed with the spread pick and rolls now, would that mean you'd be even better in this era? How do you view that?
I believe there were, I think back when I first got into the NBA, first of all, let me go back when I was watching the NBA. I had a guy, we all had a guy by the name of Vinny the Microwave Johnson. Like, this guy seemed like he never missed. You know, Michael Thompson, Dale Ellis, Del Curry, guys like that. The list goes on. You could talk about so many great shooters over the course of the NBA history that ushered me into this game. And then when I got into the league, you know, you're talking about, you know, Reggie, Wesley Person, Chuck Person. You know, the list I can just name guys over and over and over again. And so what you realize is that we just didn't shoot as many threes back in the day. You know, a team maybe averaged, you know, 6 or 7 threes a game. I think the old school coaches back in the day, you know, always believes the ball goes into the post first and you play inside out. And so you would see, if you superimpose those players from, you know, 20 years ago into today's game, you know, it totally would look a lot differently. So I definitely believe, you know, what I would be able to do in today's game. You know, it reminds me of when I played back in Seattle, when we played an open system and we ran up and down and we took the first shot available. You know, I had Vladimir Radmanovic, I had Rashard Lewis, I had Luke Rittenauer, Antonio Daniels. All these guys could shoot threes, and we shot it early and we shot it often.
Ray, we appreciate you. Wish we had more time with you, but you got to keep it moving. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Coming up.